Which would mean if Steinbridge is true, Clark made a minimum of $600,000 from speaking engagements alone.
From the sounds of this interview, it seems like she's probably going to make more money overseas in EuroLeague than she did during this WNBA season.
CEO exposed how much money Caitlin Clark makes outside WNBA vertical bar. Incredible. Caitlin Clark, the basketball superstar redefining women's sports, has taken her dominance far beyond the hardwood, while her critics like Angel Reese and Aja Wilson endlessly nitpick her WNBA stats and salary.
There is nobody interesting in the WNBA past or present except for Caitlin Clark. They've all shown themselves to be sexist, racist, petty, ridiculous.
Clark is busy building an empire that would make any athlete envious. Forget the $70,000 WNBA rookie salary, a figure her rivals love to harp on. Clark's off-the-court ventures have made her a multi-millionaire, showcasing the gap between talent and financial strategy.
Our biggest star in the league, Caitlin Clark, is only making a base salary of around $76,000.
The numbers are jaw-dropping. $100,000 for a 30-minute virtual speaking gig, millions in endorsement deals, and a branding strategy so effective it's reshaping how athletes leverage their fame. Just think about it. Clark earns more from one quick Zoom call than her entire WNBA season. And if that's not enough, her rejection of a $1 million yearly offer from Unrivaled League proves she's playing the long game. But this isn't just about money. It's about influence, foresight, and building a legacy.
Caitlin Clark, what she's doing doesn't minimize what they've done, but we should have been giving her the credit. We saw the ratings, we saw the merchandise sales, we saw the attendance, but y'all want to make it about something else. Oh, what about the women that laid the foundation? What about this? What about it? That ain't got nothing to do with Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark is box office. She's doing this.
Caitlin Clark has done is grown the WNBA exponentially. She did in 5 weeks what would have taken 5 years. And as it pertains to draft viewership, she did in 5 days what would have taken 5 years.
Thanks to a recent revelation from Don Steinberg, CEO of AHC Partners, we now have the full picture of just how powerful Caitlin Clark has become. Whether it's her booming endorsements with Nike or her uncanny ability to command audiences, Clark is leaving her haters in the dust and proving that the future of basketball belongs to those who think beyond the game. This deep dive into Caitlin Clark's extraordinary rise will blow your mind.
Do you know what Caitlin Clark just got the contract from Nike?
Nike.
You know what the contract is?
I want to say it's $3 million a year for 8 to 10 years. It's almost $30 million, something like that.
Caitlin Clark's offseason has been a hot topic with critics, especially her loudest detractors like Angel Reese and Aja Wilson, questioning her every move. Instead of focusing on her staggering success, these voices have taken aim at why she isn't competing in leagues like Unrivaled, where she was reportedly offered a staggering $1 million annually to play. It's as if they're ignoring the bigger picture of her brand and her influence.
And she's Unrivaled League offer $1 million a year to play, which she turned down. She's building a massive brand, which is why she can charge a cool $100K for every quick speaking engagement.
Preferring to harp on her choice to prioritize long-term success over short-term earnings. Their criticisms largely stem from Clark's decision to stay out of lesser-known leagues during her break, with some claiming she's wasting opportunities to earn.
I think Caitlin Clark is doing the right thing, rising above all of the crap that she's had to endure. Caitlin Clark higher than any other player. Caitlin Clark was worried about playing the game, and that is why she got Rookie of the Year. She was not worried about the BS.
What they fail to see is her strategy, a calculated plan to make her mark where it matters most. Clark understands that her role in the WNBA isn't just about the money, it's about staying at the center of the basketball world. The WNBA is where she's building her legacy, connecting with fans, and showcasing her unmatched talent. Unlike her rivals, Clark knows that sometimes the smartest move is to play the long game, and that's exactly what she's doing.
You know, for whatever reason, they decide to get themselves involved, whether it is actually malintent or maybe they just want to get themselves in the headline. A lot of players got the spotlight this season because of Caitlin Clark, not to mention just overall, Caitlin Clark brought millions, literally, more eyeballs to the league this season.
And let's address the elephant in the room, the WNBA rookie salary. Sure, it's a mere $70,000, a figure that pales compared to her off-the-court earnings. Her rivals love to bring this up, claiming she's undervaluing herself by focusing on the league, but here's the truth. Her presence in the WNBA is a key part of what makes her such a marketable star. Without the league's visibility, she wouldn't be commanding six-figure speaking fees or landing multi-million-dollar endorsements. It's not just a paycheck, it's an investment in her personal brand. Critics like Reese and Wilson might scoff at her choices, but they can't ignore the numbers. During the WNBA midseason break, AHC Partners CEO Don Steinberg revealed that Clark charges a jaw-dropping $100,000 for a 30-minute virtual talk. That's right, just 30 minutes of her time is worth more than her entire WNBA season, and the reason is clear. Caitlin Clark isn't just a basketball player, she's a phenomenon. Her ability to draw crowds and command attention makes her one of the most valuable athletes in the world, and her off-season choices only solidify her star power.
Caitlin Clark is just such a class act. She was incredible, breaking all types of records, and that's something she was certainly proud of. We saw lots of smiles on the court.
Caitlin is the face right now, and that's also good. Like, she's selling out gyms, of course. Like, why would you hate against that?
As Reese and Wilson continue their petty critiques, they're missing the reality staring them in the face. Clark's decisions aren't about today, they're about building an empire. While they argue over contracts and short-term gains, Clark is crafting a legacy that will outlast their fleeting insults. By staying focused on the bigger picture, Caitlin Clark is proving why she's not just a player, but a game changer. While Caitlin Clark's critics are busy trying to undermine her choices, the numbers tell a story they simply can't ignore. This isn't just about basketball, it's about creating a financial legacy that dwarfs the earnings of most athletes in the WNBA, or any league for that matter. Clark has mastered the art of leveraging her star power, earning millions in ways that make her rookie salary look laughable.
The WNBA tried to capitalize on her popularity and crammed a lot of games in over a short amount of time, playing against the best teams in the WNBA.
Let's start with her speaking fees, which have caused jaws to drop across the sports and business worlds. According to AHC Partners CEO Don Steinberg, Clark's virtual speaking engagements start at a staggering $100,000 for a mere 30 minutes. Yes, you heard that right. One half-hour Zoom call pays her more than an entire WNBA season. Over the past year, Clark has reportedly completed at least 6 speaking engagements, raking in a conservative estimate of $600,000, and this is just the beginning. For in-person appearances or promotional gigs for top-tier companies, Clark's fees can climb even higher, possibly reaching $200,000 or more per event. But Caitlin Clark isn't just about collecting checks, she's about choosing her opportunities wisely. Reports suggest she turns down offers from smaller, less impactful brands unless they align with her vision or offer a substantial payday. Even when she accepts, her rate is premium, reflecting the unparalleled value she brings. In some cases, Clark even waives her fees entirely for causes or events she's passionate about, further cementing her reputation as a genuine and strategic star. This blend of financial savvy and integrity has allowed her to carve a unique space in the sports world.
Caitlin Clark is box office. She is a star.
Women should just shut up and dribble in the WNBA. The more they talk, the dumber they are. We get dumber when they speak. We get dumber when their media speak.
Of course, her endorsement deals are another massive source of income. Clark's partnership with Nike, valued at $28 million over 8 years, might seem impressive on the surface, but it has sparked some controversy. Many argue that the deal, as lucrative as it is, doesn't fully reflect her market value. Why? Because it lacks a signature shoe line, a crucial element that could catapult her earnings into the stratosphere. If she had taken an approach similar to Steph Curry's with Under Armour, where players receive a cut from sales of their personalized lines, Clark might already be making millions more annually. Yet even without that signature deal, Clark's endorsements are bringing in life-changing amounts. She's turned down offers from other leagues, including the $1 million annual deal from the Unrivaled League to focus on building a sustainable, long-term brand. Her decision to prioritize partnerships that enhance her image and resonate with her audience demonstrates a level of foresight and maturity far beyond her years. Unlike many players who chase short-term financial gains, Clark is laying the foundation for a career that will thrive long after she leaves the court.
What Caitlin Clark does is kind of simple, really. She shows up at games, she signs autographs, she talks to little girls wearing jerseys, she smiles to the crowd, and then here's the most important thing. She competes like a maniac. I mean like a maniac.
And let's not forget her ability to dominate the branding world through sheer presence. Every appearance she makes, whether it's a casual meet and greet or a professional speaking event, amplifies her value. Her rivals, Angel Reese and Aja Wilson, may be louder in their criticisms, but they don't command the kind of universal respect and admiration Clark enjoys. Her name isn't just a headline, it's a brand synonymous with excellence, strategy, and unparalleled marketability. Caitlin Clark's financial empire is a testament to her ability to think beyond the game. While other players are chasing checks, she's building something bigger, a legacy that will redefine what it means to be a professional athlete in women's basketball. And in doing so, she's leaving her critics and even her peers struggling to keep up. Caitlin Clark's endorsement deals are nothing short of revolutionary, but they haven't come without challenges. Her $28 million, 8-year partnership with Nike is one of the largest deals for a WNBA player, solidifying her as a key figure in the brand's strategy. Yet as monumental as the deal seems, critics have pointed out that it might not fully capture her market potential. The glaring omission? A signature shoe deal, something that could transform her already impressive income into stratospheric figures.
Caitlin Clark is becoming the best player, not because she's white, because she's that good. She's having Larry Bird impact. She's been the driving force of the hottest team in the entire league, despite her record turnovers. Why? Because she's that good.
A signature line, akin to the legendary deals of Michael Jordan or the innovative partnership Steph Curry has with Under Armour, could be a game changer for Clark. Players with their own shoe lines not only earn significant royalties, but also solidify their legacy in a way that resonates with fans globally. Imagine Caitlin Clark branded sneakers becoming a staple not just on basketball courts, but in mainstream fashion. The demand is there, and as one of the most marketable players in women's sports, the missed opportunity is hard to ignore. Some insiders suggest that the delay in launching a Caitlin Clark signature shoe is a misstep by Nike. Industry experts argue that timing is everything. A shoe release tied to key moments, like the WNBA playoffs, could create an unmatched buzz. Fast-tracking the design process to ensure the shoe is ready by the next playoff season would be a smart move, especially considering Clark's growing influence. The strategy is simple: build anticipation, leak glimpses of the design during practices, and unveil the product in a high-stakes game. A sudden drop after a major performance could lead to instant sellouts and even crash Nike's site. This approach has worked for top male athletes, and there's no reason Clark can't replicate that success.
One thing Caitlin Clark does maybe better than anybody in sports right now, makes it about others, makes it about team. Think about it. When's the last time you didn't see Caitlin Clark talking about a teammate? When's the last time you saw Caitlin Clark talking about herself or any of the accomplishments that she has had? Let me give you the answer to that. Never! Never! You never hear that. Now, that's why their team has gotten good. She could have been an egomaniac. Everybody in the league knows that she is the league.
Despite this oversight, Clark's current deal with Nike has already made her a multimillionaire, and the company seems eager to keep her as a cornerstone of their brand. However, some fans wonder if her team could have negotiated a more lucrative short-term contract with a brand like Under Armour, which reportedly offered her a deal featuring a signature shoe. By taking a shorter-term, higher-value deal, she could have tested her marketability while keeping options open for future partnerships. That said, the long-term stability and global reach of Nike make it a valuable ally for Clark as she continues to build her empire. What sets Clark apart from her peers isn't just her ability to secure deals, it's her strategic mindset. While some WNBA players are content with standard contracts, Clark has positioned herself as a global ambassador for women's basketball. She's focused on ensuring her partnerships elevate her brand, and she's avoided the common pitfall of oversaturation. Instead of scattering her endorsements across numerous small brands, she's chosen to align with a select few major players, reinforcing her status as an elite athlete and a household name.
There is a lot of appropriate attention on Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever, and we found out that the Fever Storm game from over the weekend drew 2.2 million viewers, which is massive. The WNBA has 18 games this season where they've had more than 1 million viewers average, and 16 of those 18 have featured Caitlin Clark. So you cannot deny the connectivity of Caitlin Clark playing basketball and people wanting to watch. If she's playing, they will come, they will watch the game.
But here's where Clark's story becomes truly remarkable. Her earning potential is still climbing. She's yet to fully capitalize on the global markets that adore basketball icons. With her skill set, charisma, and market appeal, Caitlin Clark has all the tools to become the face of women's basketball worldwide once her signature shoe inevitably drops, and it will. Her financial and cultural impact could eclipse even the most ambitious projections. Clark isn't just a star, she's a movement, setting the standard for what's possible for athletes who dare to dream bigger. Through her endorsements, marketing strategies, and the potential of a signature product line, Caitlin Clark continues to reshape how we view athletes in the WNBA. She's not just playing the game, she's rewriting the rules and showing everyone, including her most vocal critics, that the future belongs to those who see the bigger picture. Caitlin Clark's story is more than just a tale of athletic dominance. It's a blueprint for how to succeed in the modern sports world. She's not only shattering records on the court, but also redefining what it means to be a professional athlete off it. While her critics like Angel Reese and Aja Wilson fixate on short-term grievances, Clark is building a legacy that goes far beyond basketball, from commanding $100,000 for a 30-minute speaking engagement to securing an 8-year partnership with Nike. She's turned her star power into a financial empire. And this is just the beginning.
Caitlin Clark has been the best thing, the most dominant thing to happen to the WNBA ever. Remember, there's been good players come out of college, but nobody really cared. We'd seen it. Nobody really cared.
The revelations from Don Steinberg about Clark's incredible earnings outside the WNBA paint a clear picture of her value. She's not just a player in the league, she's one of its most bankable assets, proving that the WNBA is a launchpad, not a limitation. Despite earning a modest $70,000 as a rookie, Clark's strategic approach to endorsements and appearances shows she understands the bigger game. Her financial strategy isn't just about cashing in today, it's about creating a lasting impact that will echo for years to come. Clark's ability to think long-term sets her apart from her critics and even some of her peers. She isn't chasing the next paycheck, she's crafting a narrative that cements her as a global icon. Whether it's negotiating with powerhouse brands like Nike or turning down lucrative but short-sighted deals from alternative leagues, her every move is deliberate and impactful. Her approach serves as a lesson not just for athletes but for anyone striving to build a brand that stands the test of time.
Most points by a point guard in a season in WNBA history. Most double-doubles by a rookie guard in WNBA history. Most points by a rookie in WNBA history. Most assists by a rookie in the history of the WNBA.
As fans, we're witnessing a revolution in how women athletes are perceived and valued, and Caitlin Clark is leading the charge. She's proving that talent, coupled with smart business moves, can open doors that many thought were closed for women in sports. And while Reese, Wilson, and other detractors might focus on her WNBA salary, Clark is busy making headlines for all the right reasons. Her journey isn't just inspiring, it's transformative, setting a new benchmark for what women athletes can achieve. So what's next for Caitlin Clark? The possibilities are endless. Whether it's the long-anticipated release of her Nike signature shoe, a groundbreaking new endorsement deal, or another jaw-dropping speaking engagement, one thing is certain: she's not slowing down. Caitlin Clark isn't just playing basketball, she's playing chess, outmaneuvering her critics and setting a standard they'll struggle to meet. The future of women's sports has never been brighter, and Caitlin Clark is lighting the way. Stay tuned, because this is one story that's far from over. If you're ready to dive into the latest and greatest moments in women's basketball, you're in the right place. Here on WNBA Original, we cover everything from breaking news to inspiring stories, bringing you closer to the action and the players who make it all happen. Don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on notifications, so you'll always be the first to know what's happening on and off the court. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more from WNBA Original.